Hello everyone, welcome to my weekly class to go. My name is Michelle Pepper and I'm coming to you from Auckland in New Zealand. Today our product feature is the beautiful balloons bundle of stamp set and dies. So as always I have two projects for you, so let's get started. So the beautiful balloon stamp set is a photopolymer stamp set and it has 16 images and sentiments, so they are all awesome to use for whenever you need to celebrate, right? It's birthdays, graduation, party, anniversary, you know, did some achievement, you did it, yay you. So yeah, I think this is definitely one very useful stamp set to have. Now it also comes with coordinating dies, which are also called beautiful balloons dies, and again, you know, it has the coordinating images and for the dies for the images, as well as a bunch of extras like that one, which is a set of 3 balloons. And then you also have this fringe, what I call a fringe die. Love this, and a tag as well. So we'll be using a lot of these today in this class. So now you can find this in the annual catalog on page 14. So if you open it to that page, for the spread of 14 and 15, you'll see that these the stamp set and dies are actually part of a suite collection, the Bright and Beautiful Suite collection, and there is one convenient product code that you can use in order to order to get all of the products, which is the stamp set, the dies, and then the papers, and also the DSP, specialty DSP, which is actually like a window sheets. Okay, so we are actually going to be using all of this in this class today. If you've watched any of my previous class to go, you may have noticed that I have used this. These might be familiar to you because I have used this quite a lot in my classes, in my card making. All right, so on what I like to encourage you to do is to especially if you find it hard to come up with new ideas, the reality is you don't actually need to come up with new ideas. All you need to do is have a look around, have a browse through the catalog, find a card that you like, you know, either the layout, the colors, the stamp set, whatever. Just pick one and then do a case, what we call copy and selectively edit. So I feature that every Monday, where I picked a card sample from the catalog, and then I show you a case, how I have cased that card on the Monday. I do that in my blog post. So this is the card that I've picked out to case. So I particularly like the fact that it's, I don't know, it's something I don't often do, like, you know, where you cut a diagonal, feature a diagonal shape, and yeah, and like I said, I really like those fringe things, so of course that caught my eye. So like that's what it does, it cuts out that, right? So I decided to case that. So that was the case, and this is what I've come up with. All right, so you open it like a normal card, book style, and so we have this fringe thing going on. Now this was done with the paper, with one of these papers here, and it's, yeah, and they've just used the die to cut out that. So with my version, I have actually taken a piece of basic white cardstock strip, and then I have used the blending brushes to blend these 3 colors, kind of the variations of green and blue, onto the cardstock, and then run the die through, and that's how I got these. Okay, I've changed the cluster of focal image here And that's what you can do. Like, you don't have to copy directly. You can if you want to, but you can also experiment and just have fun with it and play around with things, which is what I've done here. So instead of just the 1 star, I've actually included 3 stars. Now that is cut out of that, so cut out of that medium-sized star, or maybe no, I think these two are the same size there. So just cut that one out of there, so you get that kind of frame look. Yeah, and then what else did I do? I have included the gold, the golden, what is it called? Golden Celebration. Yeah, Golden Celebration Specialty Designer Series paper. So I've incorporated that. I don't know if you can see. It's actually, ooh, I've just flicked my, there we go. This is what happens. I just flicked my embellishment. But yeah, it's basically a window sheet I've just cut out with a star die and put it on top of the lemon lolly star, so you can see a bit of the gold coming through. And that is also from that paper, right? Okay, so that was my case this week of the catalogue. Right, and then on Tuesday, I have also actually done a case, you know, loosely, but basically coming from this idea here. Yeah, just so using papers. I think it's time for a celebration. We have stars, and then we have that die. Okay, so, and then it's a shaker card. So let me just see. Yeah, it's a little bit busy though. This one, I realized it might be a little bit busy. But hey, it's party. It's party time. Yep, so we can get a bit crazy. Right, so those are our 2 cards that I have shown so far in my blog. Alright, so let's get on with today's card. Now, if you are new to my class to go, basically these videos are freely available to anyone who wants to watch it. So if you like it as well, yeah, please do share it with your friends and family, to do like it and share it, and that would just help me out immensely. But also, if you live in New Zealand, you can purchase from me any of the Stampin' Up products. It doesn't have to be the ones that we are featuring today, just any products. Now, if you order minimum order of $40 this week right through to the 25th of August, yeah, during this week, if you order during this week, you will get these card kits for free from me as a thank you gift, right? So this is the first card that I'm going to be showing you now, and this is what your kit would look like. Now, only difference is you're going to get 2 kits, not just the one. Okay, you get 2 kits for each card. So we're going to do 2 cards today, 2 kits for each card, so you get in total 4 card kits, and all that sent to you, all prepped, ready to go. The only thing I can't do is pre-stamped any images. Gets against Stampin' Up policy. So the only thing is you'll have to have the stamp set to do exactly what I've done. Otherwise, you can substitute with stamps that you already have. Okay, so that's but the benefit is that things are cut out for you, and all you have to do is just put it together, stamp some things, and yeah, you'll have your cards. So now, with this card, this is one of those Z-fold, I don't know what you call them, but one of our Stampin' Up. I think she's, oh, I can't even remember what her title is, but she works for Stampin' Up, and she looks after us demonstrators. And she had shown us a style. I can't remember what you call it. But it's like a Z fold, I guess. I'm not sure, a zigzag fold. Just thought it was quite cute, but it's also very clever, and so I want to show you how this is done. Okay, now what I haven't done is in this kit I haven't put the sequins, which I will be putting into a bag before I put it in here. Also, I have to say, I do not have the current sequin things that are in the catalog. Just don't have them yet. So, but I do have a bunch of sequins from previous catalogs. So I'm just going to use them because they're all so fun to use, and it seems like a shame not to use them just because they're retired. But if you want to get the sequins, know that you can't get these ones, but you can get the ones that are current in the current catalog. Right, now, so typically I would just, you know, have everything cut out for you like this. What's in here? Okay. And so, as you can see, lots of little layers. Now, this is a little bit more complicated than I would normally do for a class to go kit. But it's so fun, it's so clever, I just wanted to show you how to do this. I know I have pre-cut these already. Okay, oops. Oop, those two are for there. Okay, so these are pre-cut now, but I wanted to just show you how I've done them as well. Okay, so you don't need to know, but if you wanted to know, and if you wanted to do more of these cards, then at least you have this video to refer to. Now, let me just pull out all these things. Okay, so this is the materials that you need, right, to cut it, to do this. So let me just walk through how we do this. Here is my trimmer. Yeah, I need my little trimmer and a little pencil. Try not to use a pencil, try to use a, but I'll see. I don't have an eraser here. I need to put an eraser in my crafting table here because I often need to use it. I mean, I don't use it often, but when I need it, I don't have it, and it's annoying. Okay, so this is the card base. So this one is Lemon Lime Twist. It's the whole cardstock, A4 cardstock. Okay, so there's these measurements here. We're going to cut, we're going to measure and make some marks, and then we're going to do one cut, and then we've got the base for 2 cards. Okay, so the one that I did for this, let me just double check these. I did do a 2-inch. Yep, a 2-inch here. And then that one was, I didn't have to do that. Yeah, just a 2-inch. Sorry. Right, so what you need to do is make a mark at the 2-inch point. So this is 1 inch here. So this is the score line. I'm just going to pull that over here. This is the score line here, or the cut line, score line, cut line. And so we've got measurements going centimeters and inches. So love our Stampin' Up trimmer, which is what this is. So if you don't have it, and you are looking at, you are starting up this hobby of crafting, I totally recommend you get one of these. And we have both measurements, the metric as well as the imperial inches, so it's not a problem for me. If we look at tutorials and it comes in inches, I just look at the inches then, or if it comes in metric, then I look at the metric. So it's not a big problem. I don't need to do any conversion. All right, so now we've got 2. I'm just going to go with ease. So we're going to have the 2-inch. I'm going to make a mark there. So let's see if I can get away with not using pencils, because then I have to rub it off, erase it. I'm going to just make a mark with my trusty bone folder. So that's the 2-inch mark, and then I'm going to turn this around. So basically, where are we? We've got the 2-inch mark here, So rotate it. Right, so the other end is on now. And then do the same and do 2 inch on your mark. Oops. There you go. Right. And then basically you want that 2 inch and that 2 inch. You want to place those 2 marks on the cut line. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. The bottom one, which you can't exactly see, but I've got the bottom one lined up on the track, and then now I'm just pivoting the top here onto the track as well. Okay, so then we're going to make a cut. Okay. Okay, that one's a little bit hard there. Just going to pivot that over here, and that's over there. Right, I just didn't have it placed properly, so okay, but here we go. Otherwise, there you go. So that one cut, right, to make these 2 cardstock. Okay, then from here, oh, actually no, I still need my trimmer. Don't put it away yet. So I'm going to take one, so, and I'm going to turn it upside down. So we've got here, right. Then we're going to do, I think I did 10, but I'll just double check. Always double check, and then you won't, what's the builder's rule? You know, measure twice, cut once. So I'm going to do 10. Now, remember, we're not cutting, we're scoring. So dark one for cutting and the light one for scoring. So it's scoring it at 10. And then scoring it at another 10, or in total of 20. So let's just see, where's 20 now? So we've got 10 and 20. And then we have whatever is remaining there. Okay. So then you just have to, it goes that way, and that goes that way, and ta-da! And that's how we have that fold. So we've got our card like so. All right. Now let me just show you the difference. You can, if you're confident, you can play around with the height of these, right? So this, remember, we measured it at 2 inches. Now this was actually measured at 3 inches. So it's the same size, right? The same size card, except because of where we cut it, you get a, this is where we measure 3 inches, and this is where we measure 2 inches, and you get quite different looking cards, right? So this is tall and slimmer, I guess, and this is a more squatty kind of card. So you can get that look if you prefer, but I have done it in this. So that was, yeah, so you can refer back to this video and work out how to do this base. Now the same thing when we are cutting the layers for these panels, okay? So you can either cut them out in basic white or cardstock, or designer series paper, pretty paper. So again, you know, so that's that size for the smaller one, that size for the big one, and that size for the largest, the medium, small, medium, large. The reason why I've got them so big is because we're going to make the same thing, measure and make one cut, and it will make 2, right? So ready for 2 cards, except for this bottom one here. We're going to be using both of them on this particular card, and I'll show you in a minute what we're going to do. Now, so this is the smallest, and this one measures at 9.3 this way. If I just double check that, this one measures at 9.3, and then over here it measures at 12.8. So it's not quite 13, but 12.8. So 9.3, 12.8, and we're going to make a mark at 8.2 centimeters. 8.2 centimeters, or you could also make a mark at 4.6. Okay, so just pick one. Maybe I'll do 4.6. Yeah, I'll do 4.6 because that's easier for me. So, mind the frame? I think so. Right, so we got a mark here, and then the same thing, rotate it so that the other side, and you get 4.6. So just the same mark, same measurement I mean. And then now with that 4.6 and with that 4.6 here, right, so we put it, we're pointing it on the track, and then we make one cut. Right, so now we've got these two, exactly the same size, yeah? And so we'll need these for here, for this cut in particular. So I'm just going to put that aside. So remember, I have already I would have already pre-cut these for you in your kits, right? I'm just showing you what to do in case you want to do more. And so you can refer back to this video. Now the next one is 9.6 this way, 9.6, and then the lengthwise is 20.1. Okay, so if I pull that out, and you will see that it's 20.1 centimeter here. And this particular one, we are going to make a mark at either 8.3 centimeter or 11.8. I know, bear with me. It's just because it's size 2 to go with that. Okay, so what did I say? 8.3. So let's go 8.3. Alright, so flush it and make a mark where the track is. Spin it around and do the same. 8.3. And here we go. So we've got the two marks there. I know they're a little bit big, but you know, for the sake of showing you what we do. Or I could use a pencil mark, as I said, and then erase it off. So cut that. And once again, you've got two now the same size. Okay, you're not wasting any paper. They're all measured, cut perfectly. So we only need one. So put the other one away. In fact, for this one, we don't need one. We don't need the white one because we're using, because we've got the Golden Celebration Specialty Designer Series paper, which is window sheets. So pre-cut that one. That goes in there. In fact, we can. Well, okay, I'll put it here so you can decide later. Finally, we've got the largest for the insert of that. So that, I believe, is 9.7 along here. And then along the long side, it is 27.6. And we're going to make the mark at 12 centimeter or 15.6. So I'm just going to make it at 12 centimeters. Yeah, we're getting big now, aren't we? Getting into the big numbers. So we've got the 12. Alright, and then spin it around to the other side and do the same 12. Okay. And then we're going to line that up on the track. Line the other one up on the track. So you've got two on the track. And then we can make the cut. And ta-da! Okay, so two the same. So put that one away and that one there. So now we've got them. Let's see. So we have, that's going to be for the inside, like that. I just love it, how it's so good. And then that is for this. Whoops, here we go. And then we have one for the middle there. Okay, in that yeah, in that window sheet. So you can either have it that way, or you can line it up with the white so that more of the so that it is really showing up. Okay, like that. I don't know, what do you think? Do you like that look, or do you like that look? I kind of like the variation, so I'm going to stick with my original plan and not have that, but that was just so that I can cut it and show you what I've done, right, to get those layers. Okay, so this is a bit ambitious, I know, but I think you can do it. Okay, so when I yeah, so now what we need to do is we need to stamp on these, and then in fact, actually, what I would probably be doing, what I'll probably do in your kit, is that it would already come with this die cut already done for you. So what I'm going to do is pull that out. So we need this little die, okay, and then so that's going to go on here. It's kind of like this, right? And then I'm just gonna die cut it here, so I won't put it on my bench space because it's a little bit hard to see. I might just put it up a little bit higher. Right. So in your card kit, when they come, it should already have that cut out like this. Okay, one will be and one won't have any. Okay, so that's how we're gonna do that part. Now then, let me do some stamping. Where did I put all my stuff? Not sure. Right, this is gonna be a little bit messy. Oh, this also came in your kit. Okay, so don't lose those. So I'm just put all these on the side here for now. So I want this part here. We're going to do a bit of stamping for the front. Okay, so we've die cut that. Let me put this away before I lose it. Things go missing, you know. I have one stamp from my Sentimental Park stamp set. I have no idea where it is. I just cannot find it. So yeah, I do like to just try and put things away as quickly as possible. I'm going to bring in this paper here to, it's just a bit messy, but I think you'll forgive me. So we want the little balloon and the medium-sized balloon, and we want those two colors. So I'm going kind of quite monochromatic here, except for that little yellow. Okay, so we've got lemon lolly with the little one, and lemon lime twist for the medium size. So I'm going to stamp that right about here, kind of being a bit random, not necessarily have to be exactly what I've done before. And then we go here, and then one more about here. Okay, so there you go, and then some yellow ones kind of next to it, right. There you go, so that's that. And then let's put these away, just closing it so that I don't get too inky. Now I want this, just checking that it is clean, and we're going to do this in crumb cake. which is already out here. Alright, crumb cake. So that's just a little string thingy, banner thing, but I don't want it so, I don't want it too dark. So I'm kind of gonna go with that. Oh, that's completely out there. That's a bit crazy. Oh well, we'll just leave it. It's alright. And actually I don't need any more. Okay, so I'm sure when you're stamping you'll be more careful. Plus, know that I am like, you know, that far away when I don't normally stamp that far. I'm usually much closer, but I don't want to show the top of my head in the camera. So, alright, so we've got something like that. That's going to go over there. Now what's my next step is, I'm going to bring that in. Do I need that? No, I don't need that. What I need is actually the big one, and that's something that I forgot to take into account when I was putting this kit together. So yeah. Let me just grab. Oh. Let me grab something. Just let me grab a piece of paper here. I'm just going to stamp this on here. Okay. And then I can, we can cut it out, or we can just do a fussy cut. So I'm not too worried. So I'm just going to fussy cut now, but once again, I think in your cut kit, I might actually just be die cutting a green balloon out for you, because in case you couldn't stamp it. So the idea is I try where possible to give you options so that you can make the card even if you don't have the stamp set. But sometimes it can be helped if, you know, like if we're using the words or the stamping the balloons. But in this case, I can easily just give you a green die cut, green balloon die cut. So yeah, it's looking a bit wonky, but don't you worry, because that is actually going to go like this, so you won't be able to see. You won't be able to see that part anyway. Okay, so it's going to go like this. Oh, I know what I didn't do. Now how is this going to work? I actually have to cut that as well. Okay, so I actually will need to cut this. I actually need to cut this balloon out as well. I'm going to make it work, don't you worry, guys. Okay, so we're going to do that. So let me run through the die cut machine. Okay, so here we go. Put that away. Alright, so this is what it will look like. Okay. So Yep, that's all good. I'm just going to glue that now. So we'll just glue that on. Okay, radio, that on. Okay, so we've got our there you go. So that's the, so it's got a window here. That we created a window, and then down this is when we need this down here. All right, so we need that here. Just let me line it up as much as I can. Yep, then turn it over just carefully. All right, and then just going to slot that in here. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. In fact, I can actually move this down more. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And then I'm just going to put some glue on here and stick that down. Okay. So that's good. That's good so far. So far so good. Great. Then what we now need to do is to have these what these are, the foam adhesive sheet that comes in squares, but previously I have used this for another project ages ago, and so I have all these offcuts which I will just take advantage of now and use them. Actually, I might be able to give these to you too. I can cut up in strips. You might leave that one. And let's see what we're doing. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see if that's enough. So this is creating the shaker card bit, right? I'm just going to, now I know this balloon is bigger than that, right? So I'm just kind of maybe just go around the edges. All right, just kind of bend it like Beckham. But no, I'm just going to bend these around. All right, so, and then try and get it as close to it as possible. And it doesn't look pretty, but we don't mind as long as it works, right? You can use one of these. It is, promise, it's very well hidden, so it's not like you're going to be left with. So I'm just going to put that there. Okay, where is that? I was going to snip. It's going to tear it, but it didn't want to tear for me. Okay, so let's put this one back. Alright, so we've got these that I can use later. Check these ones out. So I've got all the shaker card bit there. Now I'm going to get the sequins in now. And oh, I will be giving you a handful of these. It's so pretty, isn't it? Shaker cards. Who does not like shaker cards? It's so fun and happy and joyful, and really one's got to feel quite special to get a shaker card. Right, so then I'm going to remove these peel. Sticky. And there as well. Okay, ooh, getting stuck. Okay, and then now that balloon that was already in that acetate there we go, this one. So that's gonna go on top of that. Oh, look at that, it was so static. Now I don't want this, see how it pull, it's almost like magnetic, isn't it? I just pull that onto the sticky bit, and I don't want any sequins on the sticky bit. Sorry, just being a little bit careful here. Alright, I don't want them on here. Get down here. Alright, they have a mind of their own, honestly. It's just so funny how it just jump up. Oh, did I get it? Oh gosh, stuck to me. Oh, I might have missed a gap here. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, so that's what it looks like, and then that's going to go on top, and I'm going to just yep, just going to do that as well. Oopsie. Okay, so the moment of truth. So I'm just going to line that up. I think. Oh no, hang on. It should be alright to just go on top. There. So not too bad, right? So there you go. So there we've got the front part of the shaker card done. That's all good. That's what it will look like. Okay. And then, oh, let's put these away before it all flies away. So that's the front of the card. We will finish it off with a sentiment here. And then now we're going to do and that's nice and neat and tidy. And then we're going to do this over here. Now, this one here is a little bit tricky in terms of how we're going to glue it on. We're going to use the Tombow glue. Love these liquid glue. Very gently, very carefully, we're gonna put where the squiggles are. We're going to put some glue on those things. So, yeah, just very carefully. I'm just randomly picking places that I can put these on. Okay. I hope you can see what I'm doing. It's a little bit it's a bit random, isn't it? Yep, I just need to make sure they're spread around a little goes a long way with these Tombow glue. Okay. And alright, where am I? Just want to make sure that I have glue on most part. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. They just kind of spread all over the show. And then I'm going to line this up. Okay, so I'm glue that on. Right, here we go. So now we've got 2 layers done, and now we've just got the final layer, which is the insert in here. So we're just going to do a bit of embellishment, a little bit of stamping there to finish it off, right? So let's put this aside. And so all I've done here is, as you can see, I've just done the streamers, you know, like you would in a party. When you're decorating your party house venue. Alright, let's have a look. And this is a bit tricky to use in that it's skinny but long. So yeah, I tend to get it on the block. So but we can try and be very, very careful. And I'm trying to also protect my foam mat. Okay, so juicy. Right, as you can see, it's a little bit mottled is the word probably, and you know, it's because it's so juicy. You can see when I use the back of a spoon to push the ink more to the side so that in the middle you can see the difference now, can't you? And then what did I do with my tissue? Right here. I'll put that one over there. So now, hopefully, it will stamp better. Alright, and then I'm just going to cover it. Not cover it, I'm just going to go over it like this. See, so much better. Right. But yeah, so that's something to be mindful of with our juicy stamp set. Ink pad, sorry. If it is a bit juicy, just lovely. Look at this. Look at the difference between this and the first one. It's all simply by smooshing the ink, because it's so juicy. Just moving it somewhere, moving it more to the side rather than all bunched up in the middle. Okay. Alright, how's that? Is that enough? Let's have a look. So put that one there. There's a bit of a, yeah, maybe I just need to have a bit more right about there. Oops, please do not get ink anywhere. Right, let's tinkering with this. And maybe I'll just do one more here. Right, so lots and lots of streamers happening here. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So it didn't leave you much room to write, but which can be a good thing because some people struggle with what to write, what message to write on the card. So, but if you have made an effort to make a handmade card like this, a shaker card no less, I think that speaks volume. So you don't really need to say much apart from love you heaps. Okay, here we go. Then voila, almost done. We just need the sentiment here. So in your kit, I will be providing a green, a lemon lime green cardstock as well, a little piece. Now in my sample and in my version, I am going to heat emboss. So you really, if you don't have it, you really should try and get it because it's so cool. And if you don't want, otherwise you can just use a darker ink and put it on there. But why would you not want to do heat embossing? Right, I've done it in gold for that one. Maybe I'll try white. Gold? No, we like gold, don't we? Let's just go with gold. It's so cool. Oh well, I guess while I'm here, I might as well just do a white one as well. And then we can decide what would we like. That's the gold powder. Let's do the white powder as well. Okay, I may as well just do both of them. And then I have an extra. Okay, real loud here, a little bit loud, so excuse me. Okay, so there you go, we have that. Alright, let's put these away. And now we are going to hand fussy cut these, just not too hard. Okay, so I know some of you might not like doing fussy cutting, but it is well worth the look. Well worth the effort, I think, for the look you get. And yeah, you just get used to it, and the more you do it, the more comfortable you get. And my trick is always try and not go like right close. Oh, I think I might have done it too much with this one, because it's kind of, it hasn't gone, it's gone flat, because that's what happens when you do it too long. Instead of having that race look like that, this part here is all a little bit flat. Oh well. No biggie. Okay, well, we know what the golden one looks like. So let's see what the white one looks like. Oops, stop humming. I'm on camera. Woo. Do you guys do that when you're stamping, when you're making your, when you're having your creativity session, whether it's card making or whatever? Do you hum? Do you sing? Do you listen to music, or do you listen to podcasts, or do you have the TV on and you watch a series while you are crafting, whether it's card making or knitting or I don't know, painting, I guess. Alright, so what do we like? What do you think? That's with the white, and then that's with the gold. I might do it with the white just so that we can compare it, okay? So, okay, so then that, let's have a look. Oops, might have gone a bit. Just to cut it more. Take that one out, I guess. Okay. Put that one there. And I might just have it further apart. And ta-da! That is, alright, let me just put these away. Then you can see it better. Number one. Card number one. Which is like one of those fold, right? So it can sit up like this. It looks pretty cool. You can't tell, but here we go. But yeah, that is card number one. So you can see the gold version, the words happy birthday in gold and happy birthday in white. Yeah, I like both of them actually. It's a bit hard to tell with all the lighting, but hopefully with the photos you'll be able to tell better. But that is card number one. I know I've spent a bit longer on these. Video is actually getting really long, so actually, you know what I might do is I might have to, anyway, we'll see. Card number two, let me just move these out of the way for now. Card number two is using, now it's not actually, so this is card number two, and this is the kit that your kit will look like, either this or in pink, because I'm going to, I want it to feature something you might have missed from the catalogue, because there's so much to look at in our catalogues. But this is the Memories and More. Okay, so we have Bright and Beautiful, which is what the papers are called. The papers are in that suite. It's called Bright and Beautiful Suite. Okay, so we have this suite. So there are actually two more products that kind of coordinate. That coordinates with it very well. Same colorways, same kind of design and pattern. And that is the Bright and Beautiful Memories and More. We've got the cards, the card pack, and we've got the cards and envelopes. So you get, how many do you get? 20 card bases, which are that design. You get 10 of this design and 10 of this pink bubble bath, and just bubble bath, and then 10 of this one, which has got the 3 colors. And then you have printed envelope that comes with it as well, 20 of these. So the front looks like this, and the back and the liner inside. So those are so fun to use, and they're so handy to have, and especially if you like the paper, it just coordinates so well. So you know, I wanted to use it. Plus the Memory and More card pack as well, and that comes with like sticker sheets and 4x6 cards and 3x4 cards. which you can use for scrapbooking or pocket scrapping, or put them in cards. And so, you know, you can just put a 4x6 here or a 3x4 right on here, and you get a card easily. So I will actually I will do a product feature in that at some point, because I think it's something that it can be easily overlooked. So in your kit, you will get 2, right? So you will get to even things up for me, because as you saw, it was 10 of this card design and 10 of this card base. And so I don't want to just give you these, because then I'm left with lots of these, or just give you that and left with lots of these. So I'm going to give you 1 of each. All right, so then you can have, the kit will come in, yeah, so the kind of monochromatic again, color, or with this one, which is what we're going to be doing now. I have given you these 3 different colors based on those colors, okay? So, and then you will have the tag die, and we have the little embellishment. Right, so let's put that one aside for now. So beautiful, isn't it? All right, so the design, basically I wanted you to be able to use these. Now, let's have a look. I will have pre-cut them for you, so but you just need to then go through and snip the bottom off so that it is actually more like tassels or fringe. Alright, so we've got these, and then go through that one too. Yeah, so just bear in mind is don't snip on this end where there's a what do you call it? There's a wider edge, because that's where you hide it under each layer, so it's like a terrace. Alright, so we've got these, yep. Or these ones here a little bit, I can do with a little bit more. Okay, and then finally the pink one. Don't have it exactly straight. Depends on personality, I guess. Now let me just tidy these up a little bit, so we don't need this. Right, so now these are, so this is pretty much the length, or maybe just under the length of the die. So we're gonna be able to cut it. So just roughly. I'm not very precise, you know, when I do crafting sometimes. Yeah, so there you go. So I've got those. And all I did with this is layering them like so. So we kind of want those. They go under. Oh, blue the last one. Okay, and then so I'm just kind of placing it. Okay, roughly this is where I need it to be. And it doesn't have to be straight. Let's do a bit more wonkiness in this one. Okay, so let's start with this. We're going to start with the blue. Oh, don't clog up now. Ooh, working fine before. Seriously. Okay, I'll deal with that later off camera. Let's try this one. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to stick that on like about here. Okay, and then stick that on. That one. Oh, caught myself humming again. Okay. Here we go. And then if we wanted to, we can just, oh, just love doing this. Do you like doing this? I'm having fun. I just kind of like how it makes it look like those piñata things, doesn't it? Especially these colors. They're so bright. Anyway, oh yeah, I did check that it is the right way. And then we've got these. I'm going to put it here. Now at this point you can leave it white, or you can shade it if you prefer. Let's see, maybe we will do that just so I can show you what I do. Let's use the blue one, and I'm going to go with the blue because we've already featured lemon lime twist, and then we've got a berry bliss there. So try and do light here. And this color is Azure Afternoon, isn't it? Yeah, Azure Afternoon. What does that mean, Azure Afternoon? Azure. Well, I don't know. I'll look it up later. Okay. Start there. Go on. And it will gradually be darker and darker. Okay, make this a bit darker in the corner here. So you can go as creative as you like. Okay, so what do you think? I'm quite happy with that, really. Right, so I'm just going to let it dry a little bit, because we're going to be doing heat embossing on that, so I kind of want it to be a little bit drier, otherwise it might just pick up. But yeah, so what do you think? Hopefully that's good. And then I'm going to do happy birthday again, because we have lots of happy birthdays. We can always do with lots of we can always do with birthday cards. So, so yeah, I'm just going to do that. Pull out my white one. my white powder, so you have it all ready. And happy birthday. Oh, lovely. Okay, let's have a look. Hopefully it was dry now. Ooh, it might not be. How are we looking? Not too bad. Right, I don't think that's too bad at all, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to heat emboss that, and then we are nearly done with this card. Okay. Now we just need to, I don't think I need this, and we need the baker's twine, the one in white that is provided also in your kit. I'm going to pull that through, and then right, so might have bigger ears, and then that's just going to go on here. Alright, so it doesn't have to be straight, I'm just going to do it wonky donkey. Right, just okay. Here we go. Happy as with that. So now we're going to have these little bundle of right here, and there we have it. This is card number 2. What do you think? Just like that. So so these are available for you when you place an order this week for $40 or more, and I'll make sure I sent these to you. So you've got card number 1, which is a shaker card, plus a fun fold Z fold. So I think I was quite ambitious, but yeah, but I wanted you to, yeah, have a play with these products, and also this one here, which is just, you know, a product that you may have overlooked, and so I wanted you to have a look at those. Right, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the session. I know it's a bit long today. And as I said, I might end up trimming this before I upload it onto YouTube, but or I might just leave it. So I will have a think about it. But thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again next week, same time, same place, just different projects. All right, see ya.